Yo, what's going on, guys? Just before the video starts, I'd like to quickly say thank you for all the support on the Rage montage. I've had quite a lot of likes on it, a few dislikes, but who gives a shit about them? So, by the title, you can see tricked into trying weed, and you're probably thinking to yourself, how dumb must this guy be? How dumb are you, DCS? And I'm a bit like, pretty fucking dumb, to be fair. Like, I'm a fucking crayon. Like, I'm that type of kid who sits in class shoving crayons up his nose, mate. That is me. So basically, tricked into trying weed, like, it is a really fucking hard thing to fucking do, but this is kind of a time in my life where I didn't really know who my friends were, if you know what I mean. So, like, I'd say you get to a point in your life where you're actually like, yeah, I know these are my friends, and, like, you kind of know. So, this is sort of like, I was hanging around with people I thought were my friends at the time, but I wasn't sure, sort of thing. And we were kind of just, like, these kids were known for being not bad, but, like, I knew they were kind of into drugs and stuff like that. Like, not hardcore drugs, but just, like, weed and stuff like that. And I'm that type of person that thinks weed isn't really that bad of a drug. It's really not. Like, I know a few people who use weed, and I've been around them for my whole life, basically. And I pretty much class them as family. So, like, I generally don't look at weed as a bad thing. I think it's just something to, like, kind of relax you out. I mean, if it was bad, why would doctors prescribe it to you? Like, I don't, like, there's my logic in that, basically. But yeah, anyway, so I was kind of going down, like, into the lower end of my town, because I live kind of up, so my town is kind of, like, on a hill, if you like. So there's, like, the upper bit, and there's, like, kind of the lower bit. I went down to kind of, like, the lower bit of my town, but I never usually go down there, so, like, because I'm kind of, like, fucking fat Xbox nerd that I am, I usually kind of, like, stay in quite a bit and just play on my Xbox, but, yeah, this time I was actually doing something fucking where I'm out, including outside, so, you know, but, yeah, I was kind of, like, with this group of friends, and we were all kind of sat in a circle, just doing the norm, just discussing, talking about random shit. And they were passing around, like, this vapor pen sort of thing. And this is when vapes were, like, the biggest shit going. Like, if you had a vape, you were, like, fucking, oh, I don't know, someone cool. You were basically just a real G. Right. And now I just think vapes are fucking gay. Like, they're just really queer. But yeah, here we are. But yeah, they were passing around this vape, and it smelled really fucking funny. Like, I was like, geez, that smell. And it didn't smell like weed, so everyone knows what weed smells like. It didn't smell like weed at all. Now, it was like, they were passing it round, and because I kind of wanted to fit into this group, they were like, yeah, I'll try it. So I was like, at the start, I was like, kind of like, nah, I'm alright, yeah, just pass on to the next person. And then they kind of, like, pursued me to try it, so not peer pressured, but they kind of, like, was like, yeah, come on, what are you doing, sort of thing. And, so I tried this thing. I inhale it once, and I immediately start coughing my fucking guts up. Like, straight away, I was like, fuck, that is, like, what the fuck is that, sort of thing. And then, I'm, like, asking, like, people in this group, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? What the fuck was in that, sort of thing? Because, I mean, I coughed my fucking guts up at it. And they were all laughing their ass off, and I was, like, getting really fucking paranoid. They were like, yo, I was like, what the fuck is in that fucking vape? And they all said, oh, weed. And I was like, what? Like this. And I've always been brought up to say, oh, drugs are bad, fucking drugs are bad, and everything. And I personally do not want to try drugs. But yeah, I was kind of tricked into fucking trying weed, man. And all I remember is just going to bed with a headache. That's all I remember about it. But yeah, I got really sketched out. I thought, fuck this group. And, yeah, walked home. That's basically it. And that's kind of like my, what's it called? Lesson learned, if you'd like. So, the moral of the story is basically know who your friends are and know exactly what you're consuming into your body. So, don't be stupid like me. But anyway, thanks for the support on the videos, guys, and peace out.
My name is Pablo.